Hello and welcome to Baiju's Exam Prep IAS. I welcome you all to the next episode of the Big News. Today, that is the 30th of March, the entire country observes the Rajasthan Divas. That is the day on which the modern state of Rajasthan as we know it today came into being in the year 1949. Rajasthan is a state with extremely vast history and culture. And here, we will dive deeper into some of the important facts about the state of Rajasthan. Also, as you know, this new initiative has been taken from the Baiju's Exam Prep IAS team, keeping in mind the fact that you need crisp information about the important topics that are in the news. And that is why, if you want us to cover any new topic in the big news section, do leave that topic in the comment section below. Now, the Rajasthan Divas of 30th of March has been observed since 1949 because that is the time that the state of Rajasthan came into being. Before that, the area or the state was known as Rajputana. It was in 1949 that it was converted into the present state of Rajasthan. Now, the word Rajputana specifically was given to the state by the Britishers and included multiple Rajputana tribes that used to rule over some parts of present day Rajasthan. The modern Rajasthan that we have today includes the Rajputana area, also the 19 princely states of that time, and two British areas of Ajmer and Mewar. All of that together comprises today's Rajasthan state of India. Now, there are multiple significant steps if you look at the history of Rajasthan about how the present day Rajasthan came into being. In 1948, there was a group called the Matsya Union that comprised of Alwar, Bharatpur, Dholpur and Karoli. Later on, it got converted to something called the Rajasthan Union on the 25th of March 1948. However, the present day Rajasthan came into being on 30th of March 1949 when Bikaner, Jaipur, Jaisalmer and Jodhpur also joined the United States of Rajasthan. This is what gave it the present status. There were some other parts of present day Rajasthan that joined the state later. For example, there were certain princely states of Sirohi that joined the Rajasthan state later on. Then came the State Reorganization Act of 1956 that reorganized states across the country. Under this act, the Part C states, which also included Ajmer, became a part of modern day Rajasthan. And that is how the entire state of Rajasthan, as we see it today, came into being. These are the 7 stages of the formation of the state of Rajasthan. Now, as we mentioned earlier, Rajasthan is filled with a lot of history, culture, and also natural heritage. And that is why Rajasthan is home to multiple World Heritage Sites, including the hill forts of Rajasthan, Jantar Mantar in Jaipur, the entire Jaipur city, and also the Kaladiyo National Park. The UNESCO has recognized a total of 6 hill forts of Rajasthan as a part of its cultural heritage. These include the Chittor Fort at Chittorgarh, the Kumbhalgarh Fort at Kumbhalgarh, then we have the Ranthambore Fort at Savai Madhopur, then the Gagron Fort at Jhalawar, the Amer Fort at Jaipur, and the Jaisalmer Fort at Jaisalmer. These together make up the famous hill forts of Rajasthan. The state of Rajasthan has recognized Chinkara as the official state animal, while Godawan is the official state bird. Without any surprise, camel is a state domestic animal, while the khejri is the official state tree. We also have the Ghumar dance, which is recognized as a state folk dance, and the Rohida is the state flower officially. The state of Rajasthan, in fact, is also home to multiple tiger reserves, including the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, Sariska, then there is one at Mukundara Hills, and then there is also one at the Ramgarh Vishwadhari Tiger Reserve. So the state of Rajasthan is not just rich in culture, but also as rich in the natural heritage as well. The Mukundara Hills Tiger Reserves, most of which lies in Kota, was actually earlier known as the playground or the royal hunting ground for the Maharaja of Kota, because this is where the Maharajas of Kota used to go on hunting activities. However, this is now a protected area under the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. There are 4 rivers that form the boundary of this area, that is the Ramzan, Ahu, Kali and the Chambal River. In fact, the Tiger Reserve is located on the eastern bank of the Chambal River. Because of its geography and vast deserts, Rajasthan also presents an amazing opportunity for the government to set up multiple energy generation projects. And that is why Rajasthan is home to one of the largest nuclear power plants in India, that is the Rawat-Bhatta. Rawat-Bhatta is a natural uranium, heavy water, and refrigeration operating nuclear station. In fact, another nuclear power plant is under construction in Rajasthan, which is in Mahi, that is in Banswara. Not just this, Rajasthan is also home to the world's largest solar park in Bhadla district. This is extremely huge and it spans across 14,000 acres in the district of Bhadla. One of the other interesting facts about Rajasthan is that it was also the home to one of the most significant sites of the Indus Valley civilization, that is Kalibangan. In your ancient history books, you would have read multiple facts about Kalibangan, such as the site gives us the earliest recorded evidence of an earthquake in the entire world. This earthquake is dated back to 2600 BC, and as per many historians, it might have contributed towards the end of the Indus Valley civilization. The archaeologists have also found fire altars at Kalibangan, which have indicated that the people might be following multiple rituals and might also have believed in the worship of fire. We also have found the charging bull, which is signifying the realistic and powerful folk art of the Harappan age at Kalibangan. However, the most significant of all the discoveries made at Kalibangan is that of the plugged field. This field is very similar to the way in which agriculture is carried out even today in many parts of the country. This is the first ever evidence of a properly plugged field found anywhere in the entire world. It is in grid pattern, which is very similar to the one that is followed even today when the farmers are cropping two or more crops together. This is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.